Okay, take 3. Thank you all so much. Thanks for coming out tonight. People always ask me, FANA, why are you recording a stand-up special in your house? Anyway, I get so annoyed because people always tell me that my boobs are so big that they could stop traffic. And that's great. I know it, you know it, we all know it, but it gets in the way sometimes because sometimes I have to get home quickly because I have to go pee. I am dating this guy. He's 6'5.5". So you all can round up to 6'6", but he's in the audience tonight. I want to play hard to get, so I am going to round down to 6'1". For reference, I am 5'1", and a minion from Despicable Me is 3'7". His foot is 15 inches long, so he is literally 1 foot taller than I am. We look like one of those unlikely Animal Friends pairs. I'm the baby bird to his pug, the butterfly to his frog, the minion to his fauna. But I think I should be the last person to ever date someone taller than them. I just don't think anyone else should ever have to Google how to have sex with someone way taller than you. In fairness, though, it was probably a lot more embarrassing when he had to Google how to have sex with someone way shorter than you. I met his parents, and it went very well. They're awesome. They're very cool and funny and interesting, and that was a shock to me because he's kind of just okay. But his mom loved me, and she said, could she be any cuter? And it's actually very sad because scientists have been working around the clock to try and make that happen, and so far, it's been impossible to make me any cuter. They even tried putting a little bow on me, and I still couldn't possibly be any cuter. Really takes me back to the good old day to be in this house. I say that because I live here, and the other day I had a really good cinnamon bun on the couch. Let me ask you guys something, though. Do I look sexier than the last time you saw me? Thank you so much for saying that. It's probably from all of the Greatest Showman and Glee Zumba I've been doing, but I learned recently you can actually burn 1 to 4 calories for every 1 minute you spend laughing. So you're welcome, by the way. And ever since I learned that, I've been trying to spend at least 2 hours a day lying on the floor watching videos of cats getting scared of cucumbers. But you can actually burn the same number of calories crying. So ever since I learned that, I've been trying to spend much more time on the phone with my biological father. I'm not very close with my biological father. You can tell that because I call him my biological father. But I love it when he calls because every time he does, it's like, OMG, you remember I exist today. You are probably sitting there thinking about how hot I am and how wonderful it would be if we were doing kissing together right now. But that would be inappropriate because I am at my childhood home and my mother is trying to get work done. I will admit, though, that my whole family is very hot, and this is because we keep our house at 77 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. When I was 15, at Thanksgiving dinner, my grandma's boyfriend Steve brought his family, so it wasn't just our side of the family, and pretty much all of his kids and grandkids are adults. And at one point, his 26-year-old grandson came to talk to me. And as he was approaching, I kind of was like, this is weird, because none of the other adults here have talked to me, and he hasn't said anything to my parents or my siblings for that matter. How odd. And he started making small talk and asked where I was in school, and I said, oh, I'm a sophomore at Emmaus. He said, Emmaus, where's that? And I was like, I don't know, it's like the local public school, maybe 15 minutes from here. And he looked really confused, and I see where the confusion came from. I think he thought I meant I'm a sophomore as in I can't drink alcohol, when I meant I'm a sophomore as in I can't drive a car. But thankfully, as soon as he realized his confusion, he left Thanksgiving dinner without saying anything else to anyone. Anyway, long story short, my grandma married Steve, so that guy's my cousin now. I love my house. It's exactly like school, except everything is mine. And my favorite part of that rule is that also applies to the toilets. At school, I once was walking outside and I went into a random building because I had to use the restroom. And I asked, The first person I saw, excuse me, could you point me to the restroom? And he did. And when I flushed the toilet, it went plunk. So I did what any of you would have done, and I got the hell out of there. But now, every time I see that professor, I get so scared. I go white as a sheet because I think he's going to remember me from breaking the toilet. Hey, toilet girl, he'll say. I'll turn around slowly. I wasn't expecting this encounter, not today of all days. Hello, I'll say. He'll point at me and shout, I know what you did! I try to keep my cool, but I start to panic. Why now? Why in front of all my peers? I shout, you don't know shit! He comes close to me. Don't worry. I'm not going to tell on you, toilet girl. Our little secret. I drop my voice to a whisper. Don't call me that. He inches closer. Now our noses are just an inch apart. I know all about you, toilet girl. More even than you know. Anyway, that's my show. Thanks so much for coming out tonight. Thanks for watching. The end.